Hey guys, it's Leela and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be reviewing the new Dragun Beauty color corrector. Now only one of them is new, the other one has already been out, but I did buy both for the first time. So I tested both of them together and this is what I came up with. So you guys will be able to see like how crazy it looked before I put all this makeup on my face and how well it actually worked or didn't work. I'm not going to blow it for you just yet. I was always interested in the orange one, but I was like, oof, 30 bucks is a little much. But when she came out with the lavender one, I was like, I need that. So I hopped on Dragun Beauty, I ordered it, it just came in the mail today. I hopped in my room to film it because I was so excited to try them out. So I demoed it all for you guys on camera and showed you my first impressions. So I'm gonna take you through all of the details of the product. I'm going to show you how it looks, how it blends, how it works, what I did exactly, how you're supposed to use this, and everything in between. So if you guys want to see my thoughts on the new Dragun Beauty color correctors, then just keep on watching.
Open up, you open up.
Okay, so before I get into the demo, I want to go over some of the specs for the products. This is what they look like when they came in the mail. This is how they'll come when they come to your house. They're in these two little unicards that have the Dragun Beauty logo, as well as all of these pretty little dragon scales all the way around the boxes. So each one of these color correctors retails for $25 on the Dragun Beauty website. So altogether, I did pay 50 bucks for both of these, which is a lot for like a product, but that's usually how much they cost for like a higher end brand. Like any brand at Sephora really, like I remember buying like the Urban Decay one and that was like 30 bucks. The Becca little jar ones, those were $30. Just average like price of color correctors like individually are usually about that much, anywhere between $20 and $30. But each of these is 4 milliliters and it does seem a little bit small, but it's also not something that you have to use a ton of, and it's also something that you don't have to use every day. I think that's also why it's priced that way, as well as the size that it is. I still think it's a pretty reasonable price for these two. After tax and shipping though, I did pay $63. So they kind of did average out to almost 30 something each, which is a little pricey. But I also love Nikita's makeup, as you guys have seen in my previous videos. Her two palettes are like amazing, and I'm telling you guys, these did not disappoint at all. So this is the orange color corrector. This is what it looks like. It is orange, has Dragun Beauty on the top, and if you guys can see, the lid has this really pretty like dragon scale color or pattern that she put on the top, which I think is super cool because it looks really nice in person. This is the lavender one. Same thing, it has that dragon scale look on the top. So what these two products claim to do are to correct any discoloration that you have on your skin prior to you using foundation or concealer or anything else. So basically what you would ultimately be doing is creating a blank canvas on your face in order to make sure that when you put foundation on, you don't have to use tons of product to cover up any imperfections that you have on your skin. So orange is usually used to correct darkness, under eye darkness, anything around your face. Nikita is transgender, so she uses this mainly around her face on this side. She says she does tend to get shadow throughout the day. The lavender, however, is actually a brightening color corrector, so it's actually going to bring back more brightness to the face in the areas that you put it. It also neutralizes the orange on your face, so the combination of the two will basically neutralize itself out and make you a smooth surface for you to apply your makeup, and that way you don't have any kind of discoloration under your foundation. So you guys will see in the demo that I do have it's not very bad. It used to be a lot worse, but I do have a lot of acne scarring like in this area, and no matter like what I do, I still get that hyperpigmentation in areas that I do have a blemish. I do suffer from cystic acne. It's just not as bad as it used to be because I have a full skincare routine, which I'm actually going to do a video on soon. But yeah, I used to have really bad cystic acne, and I still have a lot of residual scarring from that time. And even now, like if I have any like little blemishes, they usually turn dark before they even go away, and it'll be there for like a couple weeks, maybe a month. And usually after I wear my foundation and go through my day, a lot of this will start to pop out. So I'm super shocked that like you can't see any of it. Usually you can see it still, like, especially because I used a medium coverage foundation for today's look. I'm shooketh, you guys, shooketh. Like, it's insane. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the demo for you guys, and that way you guys can see how it goes on, what I did, how I did it. Disclaimer, I'm so sorry I did not turn off my fan in my room, so you can hear it in the background. It's a little loud, so I'm sorry. And I was just doing too much all at once, and so nothing was on. It didn't look that pretty. I didn't have my ring light on, but I think it's good that I didn't have my ring light on because you guys can see in natural lighting how it looks. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play the demo for you guys. Okay, so far I just did my brows and my eyes and my primers, so I want to go ahead and demo the Dragun Beauty color correctors now. So according to Nikita, how you do this is you first go in with the orange color corrector and go ahead and cover any dark areas or areas that you think need color correcting. So like you guys see, I have this like little blemish right here, and then I do have some scarring down here on my chin, especially like right here in this area. I get a lot of pimples, so I get a lot of scarring. I also have this little one right here, and I do have these on my forehead. So this is what I look like after the orange one. A little crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a beauty blender. It's the clean one, and I'm gonna go ahead and use one side of it so I can use the other side for the lavender one. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. It sits really quick, so you have to be kind of quick with it. I'm gonna spray my beauty blender a little because it's a little dry, and I don't know if that's what's preventing this from blending out really easily, or if I just like put too much all on my face at once. But it is kind of hard to blend. Like you guys can see like the spots that I put it down on, like especially right here. I feel like my scar kind of just absorbed the color. Another thing, as I'm blending this, I'm noticing it just dries down really quick. So I would probably, instead of doing what I did and put it all over your face, I would probably do it in sections. I'm gonna do some on top of my lip because you know, your girl's stash is kind of coming through a little. And I don't want to look like I have a stash. Okay, so we're looking a little crazy, but it's okay because Miss Dragun says that the lavender color corrector is actually made for neutralizing this as well as brightening your face. Okay, I was kind of scared because I didn't think that the orange would go away. I mean, you can still kind of see it. I don't know if that's just because I didn't use enough of the lavender, but like actually, like in the camera, I look like clean. Like it's, oh my god, this is so cool. So at the same time, my impression was kind of that like I could wear this in the street, like by itself. I don't know, the way that Nikita and other people looked in their videos using this, like using the two color correctors, literally looks like you can walk out on the street. Like honestly, right now I think on camera it looks like I can walk out on the street, but in person you can tell that I have kind of like orange and purple on me. So I want to put my foundation on now and see what happens, because this is like pretty crazy. Let you guys in a little more so you can see, like it's pretty much smooth. Like any darkness, I mean even this, like this spot was really dark and you can't even tell, and like the pimples on my forehead you can't even really see. So I can only imagine like with foundation and concealer how smooth that, like, and also I feel like a lot of the shallowness of my under eyes is gone. Okay, so I went ahead and put on my foundation. I used the Stay Naked from Urban Decay, and this is a medium coverage foundation, but you guys, like literally I've never seen my skin look like this. Like even though this foundation does a pretty good job of covering stuff, I feel like you could always still see some of this pigmentation like of my scars like coming through the foundation. And usually I'll go in and add more concealer. I haven't even put concealer under my eyes yet, but like look at this. I'm like shook to my core right now. I'm gonna put concealer on and just see what happens. Bro, did you see how much concealer I use? I used nothing. I'm just having like a I'm just gonna take a moment. Just take a moment. I'm so shook. So shook. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set it with the transformation powder that she has. I love this stuff. And I'm just so blown away. Like, look at my under eye. Look at this. Like, I literally I have no words. Like, no words. Like, this is insane. And I didn't set the color corrector. I didn't set my concealer with anything other than this powder. And I noticed that, like, if I set it with powder and then use this, it just looks too cakey. But, like, this literally looks like my skin improved. I'm literally so shook. I can't even stop staring at myself because I'm like, is that really me? Like, is that really my face? Like, this is... It's like Facetune, but like in real life. Like, what is this? Alright, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go finish the rest of my makeup, and then I will come back on here and give you guys my final thoughts of the product. Okay, guys, so this is the finished look with all my makeup on. I actually had to retouch my under eyes a little because they were getting a little bit shallow, but otherwise, like, I'm so shocked. I didn't know what to expect, I guess, but she was right. This literally does make you like a blank canvas and just like lets you use so much less product. I barely used any concealer, as you saw. Like, I barely put anything on. So yeah, I gave it a 10 out of 10. I am so shocked. I mean, they're pretty pricey, but I mean, she wasn't wrong. I love it, and I'm like really excited to like incorporate this. It's probably going to be part of like my everyday routine now, is just color correcting. It also says that it's supposed to help with wear throughout the day. Like, if you put your foundation on right now and then in a few hours you start to see all that discoloration or pigmentation through your foundation, it's supposed to help keep it there in place all day so you don't have to worry about it showing through. I'll let you guys know what I think after I wear it for like the day, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, you guys, I think that's all I have to say for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, hit that little bell, you'll get a notification every time I post a new video. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!
You